Steps has been transforming student writing for 20 years. We provide schools and teachers with high quality training and resources to help them confidently teach the complex skills of writing. Everything we do is based on our award-winning evidence-based writing programme, 7 Steps. That programme was developed by author and former teacher Jen McVitie, OEM, and it breaks down writing into 7 key techniques that professional authors use. Students focus on one technique at a time, which allows them to understand and practice and master each individual skill before they write a whole text. So for example, with Sizzling Starts, they learn how to hook the reader immediately by throwing them straight into the action, rather than starting at the beginning of the day when nothing's really happening. So by practicing the techniques in isolation before bringing them together, we find that it builds students' confidence, increases engagement, improves writing results for students of all ability levels. And that's the feedback we've had from all of our 7 Steps users. So our vision is to help 100 million children transform their writing skills and become passionate communicators. Well, the business started back in 2005. Our founder, Jen McVitie, was training aspiring adult authors the techniques that they needed to become successful writers. But having previously been a teacher, she recognised that those techniques could be simplified and systemised for students. So for the first 12 years, we were primarily a training company, travelling around Australia, training over 6,000 teachers a year. But we knew that teachers needed more ongoing support, and we needed a way to keep connecting with them throughout that journey. So back in 2016, we launched our first online subscription platform called 7 Steps Online. And at that point, it was a very simple site. It had about 30 training videos and resources on a static page. We had an existing customer base who were hungry for support, so it led to a quick take-up. It was really our first foray into that edtech space, and we've never looked back. Since then, the site has grown and evolved into much more than just a support tool. We relaunched and rebranded it in 2021 as Teacher Hub, and the site now has on-demand training courses, hundreds of ready-made teaching resources, as well as planning and assessment tools. So we've recently changed our business model in response to the market. So traditionally, we did live training and we had print and online teaching support, but COVID kind of flipped that on its head. Teachers no longer have the release time to come to live training in the numbers that they used to. So we've changed our model. Teachers can now learn and implement the programme online on Teacher Hub. And the narrative writing course that has just won this award is the key to that new model. We have 2 primary customer bases. So we have whole schools and individual teachers. And they have quite different needs. So whole schools are looking for a consistent approach school-wide to improve writing data and build that momentum year on year. So our commercial model for those schools is a whole school teacher's subscription to Teacher Hub, and that gives every teacher in the school access to our on-demand training and our step-by-step guide to teaching writing. And depending on the country the school is in, we can also offer whole school live training where we come into the school and give them that interactive change-making experience. For individual teachers, they face a lot of challenges these days, so there's lack of time and budget, but research shows that writing is the area where they're struggling the most and that they feel least prepared. So for those teachers, they want to build their own confidence and create a buzzing classroom full of engaged students, and we offer that individual teacher subscription as an affordable way for them to access the full support of Teacher Hub and to learn and implement it at their own pace. So again, depending on the country, they can also come to public workshops, but Teacher Hub has everything they need to get going with the 7 Steps. We spent the last 20 years focusing on Australia. We've trained over 50,000 teachers from more than half of Australian schools, but our on-demand courses on Teacher Hub now mean that we can train teachers anywhere. So we're turning our attentions to international markets. We attended Frankfurt Book Fair for the first time this year to find partnerships and affiliations with international publishers. And we already have a variety of schools around the world, so we're now shifting our focus towards those international schools and how we can support teachers worldwide. So Jen started 7 Steps with the goal of transforming the lives of over 1 million students. We've actually more than doubled that, so now we're looking to do the same for 100 million students worldwide. We're applying for grants to support us financially from people like Austrade. We're also forming partnerships and affiliations with experts in these new markets and in other aspects of writing, like assessment. And with Teacher Hub, we now have that ability to scale up and broaden our reach. That it's now at a stage where we can do that with our online platform. Obviously, the challenge for us is that it's a tough market right now in education, not just in Australia, but beyond. So really understanding those markets and the different challenges that they are facing will be the biggest challenge for us in 2025, so that we can support those teachers as well as Australia. So I guess first and foremost, we're educators. So for us, our technology is really the vehicle for the programme. The programme makes teaching writing so simple, engaging and effective that our technology needs to mirror that. Teacher Hub is simple to use, so it's not another thing for teachers to learn. Our on-demand training allows us to chunk writing down at a time when teachers are more overloaded than ever. And also that online platform allows teachers to access training and time-saving resources anywhere, anytime. So really the technology is about that, about giving that broad reach and about that simplicity and mirroring what teachers need right now. So our number one measure for success is always customer satisfaction. It's what motivates us to do what we do every day. So quotes like 7 Steps has revolutionised the way I teach writing, or it's changed things for my students, it's made me excited about teaching writing. Those are the things that really make a difference in our office and the way that we judge how successful the programme is being. Other key measures are how long our customers stay with us. So we have some schools that have been teaching 7 Steps for 10 years and still get excited about the fact that students' writing keeps improving. On Teacher Hub, we're able to measure that longevity. So renewal and retention rates are our key metric there, and we're pleased to be achieving industry standards in that area. We even have some subscribers who've been with us since the site launched back in 2016. We conduct a regular survey of Teacher Hub users and of our programme users, and that confirms that our on-demand training boosts and supports teachers' confidence in the classroom. And we've also done a study a few years back of what difference it makes to writing results. So that showed that writing results improved by 10% in just 10 weeks. So all of those things are the way that we judge success at 7 Steps and really make a difference in that literacy space. I guess the biggest thing for us is the development of AI. It's a really interesting and nerve-wracking time. And as a writing company, we're particularly interested in what the future holds in that space. We do believe that teaching great writing is even more important in light of those tech developments. 7 Steps teaches students to think creatively and critically about the text, both as a writer and as a reader. And it's absolutely essential that we continue to build those skills so that students understand what great writing looks like and can use AI responsibly and effectively. And I think it's also important that EdTech companies use AI responsibly. As I've said previously, we are first and foremost educators. So we believe that it is important that any new technologies are used to empower and support teachers rather than replace them. Winning this award has been huge for our business. We've been shortlisted for some international awards over the last couple of years, but this is our first win. So first, it's validation of the strength of our offering in that international space. It's testament to the hard work of the whole 7 Steps team. And it raises awareness among fellow EdTech companies at a time when we're looking to form partnerships and affiliations in that space. I guess we're just really excited about what the future holds for Teacher Hub. We're passionate about the programme and about supporting teachers. So thanks for giving us the opportunity to talk about it with you and to share what 7 Steps does and what Teacher Hub has to offer.